Hello, this is Ozzie Jacobs with healthandfitnessexpert.com. What yoga poses stretch the hip flexors? First, let's talk about the hip flexors. The hip flexor muscles are muscles that are right here, and it's very common that they become excessively tight, whether you're an athlete or an office worker sitting at a desk all the time. The problem with tight hip flexors is that it distorts the pelvis. It pulls the pelvis out of alignment, which can cause low back pain. Now, the low lunge is a great yoga pose to help stretch the hip flexors. Start off with your blanket on the floor, and also feel free to add with your mat on the floor, but feel free to add a yoga blanket to support your knee. First, you'll come into a kneeling position. You'll bring one foot forward. Let's bring our right foot forward. Align the heel directly underneath the knee joint and press down with the shin of your left foot. Reach your arms down to the side and lift your sternum up. Draw your tailbone towards the floor as you lift your frontal hip bones up. This creates length down the hip flexor. To intensify this stretch, you can use your upper body. Raise the arms towards the sky. Reach up from your pelvic floor down here all the way up to the ceiling, or to the sky in this case. Keep extending your tailbone towards the floor as you lift your chest up a little bit higher, taking a tiny back bend. Now, if your hip flexors, if you're a little bit more flexible, you may not feel a stretch here. So you can feel free to intensify the stretch by heel toeing the front foot a little bit further forward. Extend the arms up, the tailbone down, and then begin to shift the hips forward as you maintain the length down the low back. And then to come out, just ease back the way you came, lowering the arms, lowering the knee, and sitting back down. And that's how you use yoga to stretch your hip flexors.